Have you ever been camping, sitting with a beautiful vista, looking out over the Rocky Mountains and thought, God, I'd kill for a latte right now? Well, I haven't, because I don't camp. But the new Flair Wizard steams milk with no power and no espresso machine. You can use it on a fire, on a stovetop, gas, induction, glass, coil, whatever. Now, Flair did send me this unit, but it's not a paid promotion, so I can say whatever the hell I want. You know what, Flair? You can and you know what else? Just kidding. Love you guys. Today we're going to put this device to the test and see if it can really live up to the standard of an actual espresso machine. Now, straight off the bat, this thing looks pretty sick. It's like a rocket ship. In the box, you're gonna get the main body. You're gonna get a nice walnut handle. You've got a steam wand, and it also comes with two tips. You have a beginner one with just one hole that's slightly lower pressure. Then you have a more advanced one that comes with 3 holes and is gonna have a higher pressure. So this is for the more advanced barista. It's pretty light. It's only 1.5 kilos, and it holds about 700 mil of water, and that'll steam you about 6 liters of milk. So if you're having a party at a campsite, then plenty of steam to go around. The pressure gauge on top will let you know when you're in steaming range, and if you get too hot and build up too much pressure, there's a pressure gauge on the side with an auto release so you don't blow yourself up, or you can manually open it up yourself. And then your steam wand is controlled by this little knob on the side, so just like on an espresso machine, you twist it to open and twist it to close. Now, they've designed this device to go alongside their Flair manual espresso maker, but obviously it would work with anything, stovetop coffee, AeroPress, whatever you want. But who cares about all that? Let's see what it can do. So super simple to use. Just take off your top with the pressure gauge, and then you want to fill up your body to in between the minimum and maximum line, which is just on the inside here. Place on your lid and then lock to close. And then just turn your heat on. Now, like a tea kettle or anything, this will take a little while to heat up, but you'll know that it's ready once the pressure gauge needle starts moving up and it goes to within the steaming range. I recommend going quite high in the steaming range because as you steam, that pressure will start to dip, so you want to start a little higher. Once you're in the steaming range, just turn the knob a quarter turn just to remove a little bit of that steam pressure, and you're ready to go. Fill up your milk jug to just below the rim, and this is going to leave enough space there for the milk to expand as you foam it. Now, this isn't a tutorial, but I'll give you a little step-by-step guide as we go through. Now, steaming milk is going to work in 2 important phases. The first is aeration, where you have the steam wand right near the surface and you let in these little rips of air. The second stage is texturing. You need enough pressure to create a vortex, and it's going to suck down all those large bubbles that we added and break them down into a tiny microfoam, and this is what makes our milk silky. So run the steam wand down your lip of your jug until the tip touches the surface, and then you just want to tilt your jug to a side so it's between the middle and the wall of the jug. Place it on, and you hear those little rips of air. That's aeration, and it's adding bubbles to our milk. Do this for 3 to 5 seconds. The longer you do it, the foamier your milk will become. So this is the important part, texturing, and this is where steam pressure comes in. You want to have enough steam pressure that the milk is intensely spun around the jug, and so that it sucks all those bubbles down, turning them into a fine microfoam. We can see here that we have a beautiful vortex and is texturing really nicely. Twist your knob to turn off the steam pressure, and I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. It looks really good. And then just make sure to purge your wand so there's nothing left on your steam tip there or inside the steam wand. All right, let's pour it and see how we go. I mean, come on, imagine you're camping and you're pouring a coffee like this. It's pretty damn impressive. All in all, this thing is really cool, and I love new products that fit more of a niche market than just something we've seen 100 times before, and I think for a lot of people, this device will be really handy. So to start off with a few negatives, just for me, the build quality, it's just a little off. There's a few things that I wish felt a little firmer. The wood handle for me, I don't know if it's just mine, but it kind of continuously spins around a lot, and for something that's boiling hot, it doesn't feel super secure. Also, the steam knob on the side, the threading isn't the best, and sometimes when I'm trying to thread it back in, it gets jammed, and when you're trying to turn off your steam pressure, that's not something you really want. And then I get a little bit of, maybe it's how I installed it, but I'm getting a little bit of sputtering of steam just at the base of the steam wand here where it connects. Oh, and also my pressure gauge on the top gets steam build up inside it, which doesn't really stop it from working. It just doesn't look the cleanest. So if you don't like steam build up, Sorry. But other than that, it's super fun to use. It makes great milk. And if you're someone who goes camping or traveling a lot without a power source, then it's pretty amazing that you can make cafe quality milk wherever you are. And for 189 USD, it's not too expensive. It kind of means that, you know, if you already had an espresso machine at home, maybe you don't need this. But if this was going to be your one steaming device and you wanted to travel with it, then I think it's a really good investment. And that's it. Flair, thank you for sending that out. I think it's super fun. If you want to watch any of the other videos over there somewhere, let us know what else you want to see. And as always, coffee up.